Planet Vero Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Treasure Coast Connector, connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. Treasure Coast Connector is the talk show, an online community where we put a spotlight on interesting local businesses and resources and then connect them to you, the consumers in the community. Everyone has an interesting story of why they do what they do. And when we learn about what's happening in our own backyard and support local businesses, it strengthens our local economy. Our home is our castle, it's our sanctuary, and we want it to be beautiful. And when we want to spruce it up, starting with flooring is a great place to start because it's often the focal point of our homes. Joining me in the studio today is AJ Stillinger, and she is the owner of Curren Flooring. And with her is Sylvia Garcia, and she is the Director of Sales and Marketing. And together, they're going to share the latest trends for durable flooring that is gorgeous and luxurious as well. So welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're here, especially I was at your showroom recently. I took a tour and it was really beautiful.
Thank you.
And before we dive into this, I'm going to start with you, AJ, because I would love for people to know why you wanted to get into this industry and this business.
Okay. Well, I was a teacher for many years, and then during the pandemic, thought that that was a perfect time to stop teaching and do something different. And even though I didn't have any prior experience in the flooring industry, my thing is I love to make ugly things pretty. And I know there's a lot of ugly floors out there that need help. So anyway, so my husband and I were looking for something to purchase that had been around for a while, and this company had, and the previous owner was just retiring. So we took a leap of faith and here we are. So.
Yeah. And there's a lot of transferable skills with being a teacher and educator because you were trying to develop the best of your students. Now you're helping people develop the best of their homes and educating them on their flooring. So that's perfect.
Very true.
And so, Sylvia, what made you come to Curren Flooring?
Well, I always thought, it's really a timing thing. I was looking for something different, kind of like AJ. And I always feel like the right place and the right time. And I felt like I was kind of led really to Curren Flooring. And I've always been in sales. And so it was just really the perfect fit, you know, and it's wonderful to work with AJ. Aww. She's super awesome. She's wonderful. She's great with people. And I love the fact that she was a teacher because you're right. It really does translate when it comes to, just being compassionate, being a good listener, and really listening to, what the client is looking for, what they want, or maybe they don't know what they want, and we can, help them
and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. So that is wonderful. And Jen also is lovely. I know you have a bigger team, but I've spoken with Jen a few times, and she's really sweet. So now, and that is true. When it comes to flooring, there are a bazillion options, and you have a lot going on in your showroom. So what I'd like to talk about first are, what are some of the trends that you're seeing that's getting everybody excited about?
Well, I would say the biggest thing right now is the LVT, luxury vinyl tile, because it has a wood look, and there's some that do look like porcelain tile, but for the majority, most people like that wood plank look. And it's water resistant, so it's good if you live on the beach or the river, or, just coming in and out from your pool or whatnot. So that's super, super popular. Tons of colors. A lot of times people will come in and they'll say, I want that waterproof floor, and I'm like, okay, let me show you what we've got. So that's huge. You want to talk about the carpet that's super popular still, even?
You even have some show and tell here, too.
Well, we brought a couple of these that are fun. It's a The material is like polypropylene, and what that means is basically you get the pop of color, you get a lot of different designs and styles, but the main thing is these are indoor, outdoor. So what we've seen is a little bit of turnaround, and people, for example, if they get sisal or if they get seagrass, which is absolutely beautiful, but sometimes they want something maybe that they can clean easier and hose down. And so we've been seeing that, at least here in the Vero area a little bit, and just really matching, you know, the inside with the outside patio. But we also have a lot of wool customers that come in for wool wall-to-wall
because that
carpeting.
feels really nice on the feet.
Yes.
So now what happens, because everybody is different. Somebody might come in with a very definitive vision.
Yes.
Maybe they know the product and or their color scheme. And then there are the people that come in with a scrapbook of tons of ideas, right? You know the type.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And so how like what is the process of how you work with your clients to get them to hone in on?
Yeah. Well, I think it's wonderful when people come in and they know what they want, because oftentimes when they don't, they come in, I need new carpet. Okay, well, where do we, you know, we've got thousands and thousands of colors and styles and loops. And anyway, so it's great. But yeah, we have a lot of people who come in with their paint swatch and a pillow. I've even had somebody come in literally walking through the door with a chair.
Okay.
And I thought, okay. So she wanted to see how the chair would slide, you know, like the carpet that Sylvia just showed you, how easily it slides on that versus something else. So, yeah, I mean, we start there and then we just run with it. I mean,
yeah, I think it's more of when we listen to what they're saying, like she said, if we get someone that they're just like, I want a carpet, that right there, that lets us know. We ask simple questions. Is there a certain color you're looking for? What type of carpet, you know, a wool, a combination, nylon, you know, so we try to kind of hone them in. And then from there, we start helping them. Do you want a pattern? Do you not want a pattern? Is it more solid? You know, so I think asking like really, you know, kind of basic questions helps them, because they can get kind of overwhelmed because the showroom is absolutely gorgeous.
That would be me.
Yeah. So you walk in and you don't realize all of the thousands and thousands of options, you know? And so that's just kind of our job, and where we come in and just kind of help guide them. And then at the end, we try to, you know, focus and help them select at least 3 that they absolutely love and just kind of take it from there.
Very good. And you brought back a memory I hadn't thought of. This was 105 years ago. My mother's house was retired Barbie's dream house.
okay.
And she had, we brought in a teacup from her china set to match for the carpet. And there was a gentleman in the showroom, and he tried not to roll his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, great. She found the exact shade of carpet.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
Yes.
So it made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
So people can bring their inspirational items, even a chair.
Oh, yeah.
Huge
You know?
chair.
Well-
And a lot of our customers have pets.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yes,
They
it
all, you know, everybody who does, I need something pet friendly.
We have it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you saw Mr. Skitters
yes.
with that beautiful area rug.
Yes.
And so the sisal I was going to bring, and I said, nope, that's a cat scratcher to him.
Yeah.
But the carpet that I did bring home,
Yeah.
he still lays on it every day.
He fell in love.
He
Luxuriates.
thought that's his rug.
Yeah, and but he doesn't scratch at it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's a good thing. And then I also think that people don't realize that they can layer.
Oh,
That
yes.
they can have a gorgeous hardwood or tile or whatever.
Yes.
And then they can have the rugs on top of it. It doesn't
Beautiful
have to
area
be.
rug.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And actually, the people come to us because that's our specialty, is making absolutely exquisite and beautiful area rugs of any color, any size. And, you know, we have customers coming from years and years and years, a lot of repeat, but also a lot of new customers. And, you know, sometimes they just want to freshen it up. You know, maybe they got it a few years ago and now they want to, you know, refresh the house.
Yeah.
So they'll just get a new area rug, and then they're like, oh, I need to redo the bedroom, you know?
Yes,
So-
one thing often leads to another.
Yes.
And then there's different styles. So if somebody's going for that tropical beachy vibe,
Yes.
but then there are people that are traditionalists or
Yes.
they want that Persian rug look. So
Right.
you have styles that accommodate everybody.
The full spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also have, designers that'll come in from different states or even the Caribbean. We recently had someone that was designing a house in Jamaica, and they came and they needed some area rugs, you know, and we'll have people call, just over the phone. So we try to make it as easy as possible to, please everyone.
Yeah. And what I like about if you were to do someone's house with, different types of hard flooring, wood or vinyl or tile, whatever, then actually the area rugs, what I used to do when I lived up north in the change of season was change out drapery and home decor as well to match the season.
Right.
But we have warm and hot as our seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, I think that the area rugs, people could roll them up and change them out every few months.
Yeah,
and then
Absolutely.
so just keep selling the rugs. You don't need just one for the living room. My goodness, you need 4.
That's right. That's right. One for each room.
Yeah, that's my own personal opinion, of which I have many.
Yes.
And what I'm going to do, Jessie doesn't have to tell me to take a break, but we have a lot more to discuss about Curren flooring, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Sunshine Furniture brightens up your day.
At Sunshine Furniture, we've been the outdoor furniture experts for over 30 years and carry the largest selection of patio furniture, all made in America. Hundreds of styles, colors, and fabrics to choose from in outdoor wicker, aluminum, and recycled plastic from Lloyd Flanders, Hollywood, Berlin Gardens, O.W. Lee, Windward, Woodard, Telescope, and others, all made to withstand our Florida climate, in stock and ready for you to enjoy. Right now, we're having a spring sale on selected groups, and also all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price. We also specialize in replacement cushions, umbrellas, beach chairs, outdoor rugs, and fire pits. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine.
Hop on over to Marsh Landing Restaurant for our Easter specials. Enjoy huge pieces of French toast with chocolate, strawberries, and cream, crab benedict, brown sugar glazed ham, or steak with bourbon cream sauce. Reservations suggested. Easter specials at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite, ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
This is Sarah DePardo, host of Grit and Grace. You're listening to Planet Vero Radio, real local talk radio from 2 to midnight, weekends on Real Radio 1017.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I've been chatting with AJ Stillinger and Sylvia Garcia of Curren Flooring. And now we're going to talk about, you spoke about how long, the company's been in business for a long time, 37 plus years.
Right.
It's a long time.
Very long time. And what that means is that the reputation for not only the diversity of options, but it's the quality of the flooring, but it's also the installation as well. So we've all heard about contractors, whether you're trying to, get something done in your house, even light bulbs put up these days. Yeah, I'll be there on Tuesday. And they meant Tuesday 4 weeks from now.
Right,
That's
right.
fun, right?
Right.
So walk us through the process of what it's like after someone has made their glorious selections.
Yes.
What happens next?
Right. So typically speaking, they do come in first. They pick something out. That's always helpful if we know what they want before we go measure, because if you pick out a 12-foot wide carpet and then, someone else picks out a 15-foot wide carpet, that changes how we install it, if we need a seam, where it's going to be, that kind of thing. So we like to know ahead of time. Doesn't always happen, but we like to know ahead of time what you like. So we find a time that's good for you. We set up a measure, and I always send an installer to measure rather than me. I could do it. Sylvia could do it.
Okay.
We could do it together, but we prefer to send the installer because he is the one that's going to do the job. So I want he to see, everything, because they see things that we don't see being an installer. Am I going to need floor prep there? Am I going to need a ramp because I'm going from carpet to tile and it's a thick
and
transition.
the thresholds that they would want to use.
Right. So we do that, and we always show up when we say we're going to. I tell people, if I don't come when I say I'm going to, something is bad wrong with me.
Yeah.
Because
it's serious.
Check the hospital, the cause.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand that either. I mean, my word is my bond, and I do what I say I'm going to do. So anyway, so they go measure, and then he lets us know exactly how much they need. That way we can do an appropriate and efficient proposal for them.
Okay.
Once that's done, if they are wanting to move forward, they give a deposit. We order the goods, we put it in, and hopefully they're thrilled. And then we get the remaining afterwards. So,
and you have a good team of installers and everything.
We do. We use the same guys. I have a guy that does tile. I have a guy that does carpet. I have a guy that does wool carpet versus just, because not just anybody can do the higher end, low pile kind of carpets. It takes more skill.
An expert.
A
lot of years behind them.
Artist.
Yes.
So we want, you to be happy with seeing that sample in the store, and then more importantly, what does it look like on your floor?
Yeah, and it's good to know because you work with a lot of designers as well, the interior decorators and such, and architects and things. And then a lot of your clients are beachside. And, we have a couple of nice houses out there.
A few.
Just a few.
They're a little bit on the big side, So when we're dealing with, like multi-million-dollar homes, these people have the most amazing things in their homes. Yes. And they want it to be, these are show places.
Of course. Yeah.
So that's your specialty, are the showstopper homes, as I like to say.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And we want them to tell all their neighbors, what a wonderful job we did. So that's our best, advertising is referrals.
Yeah.
Word of happy customers.
Yeah, word of mouth and referrals.
Yeah, you mentioned that somebody would go to someone's house for a cocktail party, and then, on the little walk home, a few doors down, the wife is telling the husband, listen, we have to talk to AJ and Sylvia.
Right. Yeah, and then they come there and start like, my next door neighbor, their floors are beautiful. They said they got them from you. Can you please help us? So, we do.
So, and that leads me to, actually, before I ask you about your area of coverage, I always like to, I don't want to forget about the people that are listening, because the people that are watching have seen your contact information come up on the screen.
Right.
But for those that are listening on iHeartRadio and the podcasts, what is your address and your phone number?
Right. We are at 775 8th Court. We are in the Glendale Trade Center, suite number 1. Our phone number is 772-778-4977. And we are there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Very good. Yeah. Wonderful. So now, where is your area of coverage? You're located in Vero Beach, but when it comes to your installations, how far north do you go? How far south do you go?
Yeah, we've done installations in Sebastian, Fort Pierce, a couple in Melbourne, but I would say the vast majority is in Vero Beach. But if we need to, we're working on a big project now in North Hutchinson Island. So we go, where we're needed, and
Okay. Well, very good. So now, how long does it take when someone has figured out what they want in their floors and you've ordered everything? Then how long does it take for
that one?
Yeah, I'll answer that one. That's fine. So if it's a product that's made in the USA, it's usually 2 to 3 weeks, right? Because normally they come from like Georgia, right? But if it's something that's from, a different country like India, for example, it could take 3 months to make and then 3 months to actually get it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Custom is-
right. But what happens is some folks really like that. They don't like the time wait, but you know, this type of product is going to be unique. It's going to be a showstopper. It's going to be a conversational piece. So they don't mind, you know, the wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, but if it's just here pretty fast, if it's out there, another country, a little delay, you know.
Yeah.
But it'll look, at the end of the day, it looks super beautiful. So.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. People want sometimes things that are just not available readily everywhere.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's another thing that you specialize in. And so now so now you, of course, deal with, I'm talking about like the showstopper homes, but you deal with everyday homes as well.
Yes.
And so what we have here in Florida is, you know, we have people that are retired, but then their houses are like a hotel almost because friends and family are coming all the time.
Right.
And you want durable flooring, but you don't want plain Jane boring.
Right.
So what do you recommend that looks stunning, but is also really durable for that heavy traffic, you know, people tracking in sand and seawater, and you don't want to be like, oh,
yes.
Sure.
Lately we've been asked, and it's kind of in high demand, is like Force Max LVT and a lot of the one called Waikiki that's, you know, pretty popular. It's a really clean and beautiful look. And some of it has the grip, so it's like non-slip.
Nice,
but it's low maintenance and looks absolutely beautiful, you know, on the floor. And the installers love it because a lot of you know, it's like floating, a lot easier for them to place it, you know, on top of an existing floor for the most part, you know. So yeah, that's been very popular. And we carry many lines of LVT. We have Pergo, Force Max, we have Stanton, you know, on and on. So we have a wide selection, and people really like that. Yeah.
Very good. So now on your business card, yes, you are the director of sales and marketing, but it does say director of wow. Okay. So at Anna Valencia Tillery's lunch, everybody gets up and does their 30-second commercial where they just say who they are and what they do, but not you, Sylvia. And then at the TCBA event that you hosted, Treasure Coast Builders Association, you did a jingle, and I said, that's a commercial.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we have a couple of moments. So could you please sing the jingle for all of us now?
Sure. Here goes. What you want? Baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. We are Curren Flooring. We have all of the beautiful flooring that you're looking for, whether it's LVT, porcelain tile, sisal, seagrass, and on and on. So come on by. It's Curren Flooring. We invite you to our beautiful showroom here in Vero Beach, Florida.
Very nice. That's awesome.
And now you see Director of Wow, where that
Yes.
Director of Wow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
She earned that title.
And, you know, I just actually had a thought. You know how sometimes you have like a husband and wife that come in and maybe they're kind of like not happy with what the two of them are thinking.
Right.
You could break out into song and just cut that tension.
That's right. Yes, it has happened. Yeah, it has.
I would actually kind of do that, you know? That, anyway, that's just
It's funny that you mentioned that because we see couples like the wife wants something and the husband wants something completely different.
Yeah.
So we do have to work with them to come in the middle.
Yeah, so I can't believe we have 1 minute left. I do always ask for extra time. Yeah. Jesse also says no, unfortunately. But I wanted to say thank you both very much for coming here. This is the time of year that people want to spruce up and they want to do projects in the summertime a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, when they're away on vacation, they come back to a beautiful home.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So thank you for being here.
Yes.
And for everyone watching and listening, my name is Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector. I hope that you have a safe, wonderful, productive week. And until next week, I miss you already.
Woo!
Yeah.